Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Derek Zan here with YourLifeVR, and I had so much fun doing the last video for you guys that I thought I'd do another one. I did say we were going to do the auto garage this time, and I want to thank everybody for your comments and the likes and views. I really appreciate that. I really do. You guys are encouraging me to keep doing what I'm doing and bring you more content. So if there's anything you guys would like to see me try, just let me know. Without further ado, we're going to be doing Daniel Arsham Studio in Bridehampton, New York. Let's jump in. All right. Teleport, change scene info, rotate, trigger on points of interest. Okay. Daniel Arsham Studio. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Bridehampton, New York. This is my home studio and garage. It's a workshop where I can house and look at various car projects and an archive of my artwork. Here you can see the multidisciplinary nature of my work across sculpture, design, furniture, etc. It's my Willy Wonka factory. All right. Now I'm going to try to move around slower to be a little more stable in this video because I haven't mastered stabilization settings yet. And there was a huge tearing on the right side of the screen on the last video. So bear with me, guys. I might crop this video down just a little bit. Also, I'm feeling a little under the weather today, but it's not going to stop me from bringing you guys the content. So, let me rotate around, take a look at this wall. Okay. So, since the last video, we've learned that this is not photogrammetry, but rather Gaussian explosion. And I dove pretty deeply into that, but I'll leave it to you to discover. It's a lot of fun to learn something new and dive in. But for those of you who already know, you can see the quality here of this studio. And I've noticed that the quality is not the same across all of these experiences. Some of them are better than others. And there's one that I feel is much more intricate than these. And so I guess we'll have to show you that one too. But this is still pretty nice. You know, I'm taking a look at these. These look like artifacts to me. I don't know if this is intentional. I don't know if this is a part of whatever this is. No, it can't be intentional. That's got to be a capture issue, right? I mean, I'm seeing it in multiple things. There's a space in this sculpture head over here. It doesn't look like it should be there, unless that's a clear section. You see, I'm having a hard time telling. And of course, looks like somebody blew something up on that refrigerator over there. So, I don't know. I really don't know. See, there we go. Areas that it couldn't blast through and scan, so. Okay. I say we start in the corner. Ooh, Back to the Future. Yep, there it is again. Right there. You know, if I ever see this in real life, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to feel like the real world just didn't render correctly in some spots. Is it really that far-fetched? Huh. Lewis Hamilton is a very good friend of mine. This sculpture was made on the occasion of the F1 Grand Prix in Monaco to benefit Lewis Hamilton's charity organization, Mission 44. This project means a lot to me. Wow, there's a lot here. It's hard to tell the exact nature whoops. I think I just kicked the cat there. Yeah, VR is difficult when you got pets. Anyway, it's hard to tell the nature of the sculpture. I want to say it's plaster. It looks like plaster, but I 3D print a lot of things, so it kind of looks like 3D printing to me. So, but yeah, that's got to be plaster. Forgive my ignorance. Look at that. Wow, I don't even know what to say about this. This is just yeah, that's got to be. There's a lot of areas there where it didn't. That's really interesting. If you know anything about what's going on here and why it didn't capture those areas, feel free to comment. I'd love to learn more about this from somebody who really knows about this stuff. Oh, wow. Big fan of Pokemon. I will admit I've 3D printed my fair share of Pokemon as well. Some soccer cleats. Alright, let's see some stuff. Here's an archive of all my limited edition releases. The editions I release allow me to engage with a broader audience that is unable to access my original artworks. I've been releasing editions for over 10 years. Democratizing my practice has always been important to me. Wow. No way, 3PO! If any of y'all have seen my gaming videos, you'll know that I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So I'm very happy to see that right now. Whoa. Yeah. Let me give you an idea of the quality of this one. That is so weird how it does that. It just didn't. Man, trying not to crash into my living room stuff here. And I've got my boundary on, but I did set it kind of wide just so that we can walk around. Alright, let's come over here. Sculptor. Artist. I like the way it even captured the drawings on the paper. That's really cool. Ooh. What are those and why do they look clear? I need to know. Oh man, that is cool. Talks about the furniture, but not the totally awesome thing on top of the furniture. I'm gonna assume they're clear chassis for models. They look like ice. Yeah, there's a... Oh, okay, I see. Like RC cars. The real high-powered ones. And my older brother used to race these a long time ago. A lot of fun to watch him race down the track. Complex suspension. All these little parts. High customization. Very neat. Wow. So much history here. So these are sculptures. Huh. Ooh, look at that. That's a cool effect right there. Looks like it's on top of a Porsche 911. Am I wrong? I think that's a Porsche 911. Not really a very knowledgeable one. Oh. Well, that looks familiar. Yeah, 911. Yep. Look at that little 911. This is a fully functional gasoline car that my sons drive and play around in. It's a joy to see them develop an affinity for manual driving. Its maximum speed is about 30 kilometers per hour. Oh man, this guy is awesome. That is so cool. Let's close that right there. What a neat little... That's not a toy. That is a miniature car. Beautiful. You know, I'm actually surprised at how much of the interior it was able to capture, considering the methodology. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to move a little slower to prevent tearing. Surfing too? Okay, now wait a minute. There's chunks taken out of that picture. Man, I am so confused right now. I can't... I'm so confused right now. This can't be intentional. Is that intentional? That's art for you, folks. Blurs the lines. Ooh, what is that? It looks like it says erosion sits... I don't know what. Something. Huh. As part of my furniture practice, I designed this Shanghai chair. While it looks uncomfortable, it's one of the most comfortable chairs I've designed. A focus of my practice is changing viewers' perception of what they are accustomed to seeing. I don't know. Let's test it out. Yeah. Wow. I can't even feel this chair. I guess he wasn't kidding. Alright, let's move further into the garage here. More craters. Ooh. Hockey mask sculpture. Okay. I don't know why I was expecting some huge story or something. I see. Okay. So, those car bodies, this mask, he's clearly working with some kind of resin or maybe stone. Transparent stone. That's... I'm trying to look at detail as well here. Even though some of it may be lost in rendering, we'll get a good idea of the capture quality here. At least a general idea. Tokyo 20. Huh. Whoop. Man, look at that. Reflections. You can even see what he threw in the trash can. It's incredible. We had some viewers comment that it wasn't good enough quality yet, and I tend to agree. But in terms of standing in a photorealistic space, this is the best that I've seen so far. I will say that with full confidence. Huh. I know a lot of people who would want to capture a space like this for themselves. Imagine having a scan like this of your childhood home where your Letterman jacket was still hanging in your closet. Because let's face it, we don't always get to keep things like that. But to be able to revisit and stand there again, yeah, that's amazing. This is historical now. As long as our servers survive and we don't lose everything, this history will be stored somewhere forever. I really like this color here. This kind of aquamarine, seafoam green, whatever this is. And it seems to have been picked up much better by the scanner. Oh, what is that? Yeah, you see that toolbox looked a lot better from over there. There's not a whole lot of information points on this one. I noticed that. Oh, there we go. Spoke too soon. All right. This car was originally created for a race series that never happened. A dune buggy. You don't say. A double-wide car lift which currently houses my art cars. Alright. A childhood dream car. I set up special seating in the back for my two sons to join me on my drives. Wow. What a great dad. Oh man, I know I could get up there if I had something tall enough to stand on. But I don't. Not at the moment. You know what, if I can in a future video, I want to see it captured what's inside that vehicle. I'll grab a ladder under supervision, climb up there and take a look in. But for now, let's see how well it captured whatever's in here. This is a project I did a number of years ago where I imagined a race team for my studio via this special delivery. Ah! Snarkitecture, Arsham Studio. Mr. Daniel, if you're watching this, I just want to thank you for letting us tour your space. I think it's really cool, this collaboration you did with Meta. And yeah, it's a great thing. It's a great thing you did. Did for them, did for us, did for the world of VR. Oh, can't walk back there. So when you get to the spaces where you can't go, I guess where there's no, yeah, you see how everything starts getting messy back here? No perception from those angles. It pushes the whole world back. I know you can't tell in the video, but it's pushing the world back. So there are still boundaries, even though technically I guess you should be able to walk through to nothing, you know. Let's get down on our hands and knees here. Not surprised, can't see under that. Wow. Okay. All right, so let's take one last. Is that a window to the outside? God, it looks like mountains out there. Probably just artifacts. All right, Daniel Arsham, thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting us see your garage here. Well, it's more than a garage, actually. It's an art space. Let's take one last look here at your sculptures and things that you have. Hey, there's a mew up there. Pretty cool. You know what? I would like to look behind these objects. Let's see. Nope, can't put my head in the shelf. Pushes the map back. That's what I figured. So it's weird that we can see all the way around this beam here, and yet it doesn't let us get through there. Ooh, look at that case. The texture on that captured beautifully. Okay, guys, well, this is another look, and hope you enjoyed the short video here. Yeah, not a whole lot to it, but I mean, it's incredible. It really is. I noticed some colors tend to come out better than others when it comes to the scanning. This contraption right here specifically. Yeah, look at that chain. Huh. All right, so after you finish looking around in space, you have the option to rate the, gosh, I still want to say photogrammetry. No, it's the Gaussian explosion. Anyway, the image quality, or I rate it based on that and the experience. So I'm going to go ahead and exit there. The realism on this one, I feel like Rebecca Fox's studio was a little better. There was some artifacting. Things were not quite there. So I'm going to give it a 3 stars. If those, mess ups in the sculptures and things, that areas that seem missing were intentional, then I'll gladly change it. I'll up it by another star. But it wasn't on the same level as Rebecca Fox's studio. The one that I saw briefly, I only had a second to look around, was Diane Hoffman's studio in San Francisco, California. So for the next video, I'll go ahead and visit that one. But for now, this is a look at Daniel Arsham's studio in Bridgehampton, New York. And once again, thank you for watching, guys. I hope I made it interesting enough for y'all. That's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in another reality.